My friend, I am not in the habit of asking for favors, but, well, I just got some news from Aurelia. You remember her, my childhood friend we helped during the tourney? She's gone traveling. After that business with her mother and the tourney, I encouraged her to find her own way, which is grand. Unfortunately, some of her things were stolen, including a signet ring I gave her many years ago. It's a signet ring representing my family's business, Felwall Mercantile. Someone wearing that ring could pretend they were working for my parents. That would be bad. Aurelia is on Stros Mackay. If you don't mind, could we go speak with her? Thank you so much. Hopefully Aurelia will exercise a little wisdom and stay put. According to her letter, we should find her at the Screaming Mermaid Inn on Stros Mackay. Of course. It's been a pleasure to travel with you since that day at the tourney, but we haven't had much of a chance to chat about my past. What would you like to know? I'm not sure, she didn't say. If I had to guess, she met a pretty face and decided to follow him to the island. Half of Aurelia's stories sound like the beginning to a romance novel. I would never... Yes, of course I'm a fan of romance novels. What woman in the Knightly Order is not? Have you read Desires of the Sword? But wait, that's not important right now. My father and the late Lord Jorvel were friends. When it came time to see to my education, the Knight Commander offered me a place in her household. It was a kindness I still thank her for to this day. Since I was old enough to hold a branch and pretend to fight Daedra, my parents supported me all the way and set about making sure I got what I needed. So that's why Aurelia and I grew up together, as almost but very much not sisters. As much as I can, but they're often out of town on business trips. We're always together for holidays like New Life, though. They were in Somerset when we won the tourney. That's why they weren't at my knighting ceremony. It's not made of gold or studded with gems, no. But signet rings allow banks and trading partners to know if one of the family's agents are negotiating in good faith. Someone could cause no end of trouble for my parents with that ring. That is a very good question. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Because... Well, that's not important right now. Let's just focus on the here and now, all right? There she is! Who's that with her? He looks familiar.
I can't believe the town guard didn't want to help us.
We'll keep looking, Lady Aurelia. I bet he's just laying low somewhere on the island.
I remember you. You helped Isabel during the Sapphire tourney. Oh, you do seem to catch me at my worst, I must say. I'm not hurt, no. Izzy must have told you what happened. I came here with a painter friend, Kiv Linders, and I thought our rooms were burgled a few days ago. Well, it turns out Kiv was the thief. He'd been after my jewelry from the start. Something just felt off. I asked a waitress about him, and she said Kiv was well known as a swindler. I went to his room to confront him, and we tussled. In fact, I tore his travel bag, and one of my earrings fell out. Then he took off running. Nothing truly valuable, but Isabel gave me that ring with her family crest all those years ago. I know it's important to her, and I really wanted to get it back. When I went to the town guard, they just laughed at me.
I cannot believe you lost that ring, Aurelia. Hello, Captain Marceau. Funny to see you here.
Good to see you, Isabel. I know you're upset, but the thief may still be on the island. Perhaps more stolen goods fell from his bag as he ran.
That's a great idea. If he...
I've heard good things about you, Traveler. I'm glad Isabel has someone she trusts by her side. Hopefully you can find the signet ring before the thief flees Stros Makai. Apologies. I'm Marceau, a captain under the Valois Mercantile banner. I work for Isabel's folks. Thanks, Sai, I got thirsty. I came here to the inn for a drink and saw Lady Aurelia bawling her eyes out at the bar. I've worked for Isabel's parents for many years, yes. I've known both women since they were young, though I must admit, it's been some time since I've seen Lady Aurelia. I just regret I wasn't of any assistance to her. Look around, friend. Stros isn't exactly a bastion of philanthropic do-gooders. Good luck in your search. I'll stay with Lady Aurelia, ensure she stays safe. If the thief is gone, well, Isabel will need to tell her parents about the missing ring.
Ugh, I can smell that from here. Is that hair grease? Ugh, figures. Could be something from our thief. If he didn't hear it hit the ground, he was probably moving quickly. If he cut through here, he went to the docks! I can't wait to get my hands on that skeever. Ooh, sweet roll. I was right. He must have gone for a ship. Let's ask around. Maybe someone saw where he went.
I am on a break, contemplating the Dark Elf there at the boats. One day I'll kill him, I think. Don't know him. Someone came through here in a hurry, though. Thought about killing him, too. Quick like, dagger in the back. Didn't. Someday, maybe. Probably. Ask Adra. I have other things to think about.
That was a bit creepy.
I don't take bribes, I'm very busy, and before you ask, no, we don't ship thorn geckos in bulk. Listen, friend, Stros is one of the busiest ports this side of Hughes Bane. Lots of folks come through here. But yeah, I saw Kivlinder's. Seems this sly bastard has gone legit. He booked passage on a ship working a job for Valois Mercantile. Sure, he was on Didesi's ship, the Sench's Heart. They sailed for Sedanine. Dava Clarin over there can get you to Sedanine if you have coin.
Drake. Let's talk, my friend. I hoped this would be a quick trip to a distant port. Retrieve the ring, then share a drink at the docks. Instead, I have to ask if you'll sail to Vardenfell with me. I feel like we have to. He's already used the signet to buy a passage on a boat. My parents' business is built on their excellent reputation. What if he uses that ring to withdraw funds or cheat one of our trade partners? Thank you, my friend. On top of what this could mean to my family, I'm just so annoyed with Aurelia. I cared When I gave her the ring all those years ago, it meant a great deal. I can't believe she let this happen.
Oh, no, he got away! Isabel, I'm so sorry. Are you going after that scoundrel?
Yes, thanks to my extremely kind companion here. Aurelia, what am I going to do with you?
This ship sets sail for Dark Elf lands. Are you sure you want to make such a journey?
Tales of Angof's defeat by your hand have begun to spread. You're starting to make quite a name for yourself.
How may I serve? It depends where you need to go. This is a working ship. We don't traverse all of Tamriel's seas. Have you been to Betnik? I can get you there in one piece. Most likely. Probably. Well, no guarantees, though.
You're not a local, are you? I can tell. You're not covered in swamp moss. Want some food or drink? Someone in the inn can get it for you. Be warned, the cook is terrible. I should know. I used to work there. Oh yeah, I know Kiv. Men like him, they're a lot of fun. Until they drag you into some scheme of theirs and you lose your job. Slimy Fetter has already moved on. What did he do now? Not shocking. He's a schemer. Left some stuff behind in the tavern and left in a flash. I vouched for him, so I lost my job. Feel free to look through his pack. I think he was headed for Wayrest. Oh, I'm gonna have to lay off the Shane. You know that weird taste at the back of your throat when the Shane goes bad? I've got that. Yeah. Now, he's a thief, of course, and a charmer. That's how he gets you. I first met him in Evinhart. I had nothing valuable, so I wasn't a mark. I only work in places like this to pay for my alchemy studies. He showed back up in town, flashing some merchant house signet ring. He said he'd gone straight. Spent big, charging everything to the house. Chow Chow, the cook, knew something was fishy and got the owner involved. Kiv bolted, and I got fired. What I should do is move on, find another job, continue my studies. But part of me wouldn't mind seeing Kiv get some payback. Maybe I'll take a page from your book, sir, yeah? Track him down in Wayrest and pay him back. I'd known him for a while, casual, before we started up our thing. He treats a person nice when he just wants to have fun. Got a good sense of him. But live and learn and do Mark take my pride, I suppose. I'll be fine. Lesson learned. I've been making some experimental alchemical mixtures, and I'd love to try them out on Kiv.
Stendar help us. I guess we're heading to Wayrest.
Don't be surprised if you see me in Wayrest. That fetcher deserves some payback.
We're just about ready to set sail. I don't know about you, but the moonlit is looking a little too... I don't like the way the mountain rumbles these days. Makes me glad we're about to set sail and leave all this disaster behind us.
Never been better.
How could I have trusted him? Is there something you need? This is a rather difficult time. Kiv, what? Have you found him? Is he all right? Steady on, Jules. You're better than this. Let me start again. I know Kiv very well. I believe he made off with several items of value. In fact, I handed one to him personally. I poked through his things when he was bathing. I found a note from someone named Goldleaf about a meeting in Belkarth. The note seemed as much personal as business. I confronted him, and now he's gone. I've half a mind to warn this Goldleaf.
Are you Jules? I can tell by your
Aurelia is
face
going to
that
go
fetcher
beet
loves
red
you
when she
already.
hears what an absolute scoundrel she got herself involved with. And now his other victims are along for the ride.
You poor thing.
Now that we've met Jules and
Dastardly
Galedra,
man, how could
I think he acted out of character with Aurelia. He must have wanted the signet ring
You wanna help
badly.
track him down?
He's nervous, maybe not as careful.
By the age you're
I truly
right.
wish I hadn't given that thing to
Self-pity
Aurelia.
serves no one. Young lady,
Well,
Kiv has gone to Belkarth.
when I gave it to her, my
Let's
feelings
go.
towards her were very different. I thought I loved her. I assumed Aurelia would realize what the ring meant to me, and so in turn she'd understand what she meant to me. Drake, no. She's still my best friend, but we've taken such different paths in our lives. It never would have worked out. If you're still game, let's head for Craglorn. Seems we'll have lots of company in Belkarth.
Well,
What do you want?
The god of schemes, the prince of pain, the captain of corruption, of Tamriel, and sows the seeds of destruction.
Well,
Looks like
the
our
Apex Stone could be the key.
friends are already
If only I
here.
could get my hands on the
Have to
tools those
listen.
ancient
That
priests
Hector will just
possessed.
cut and run, the same as he did to us.
Ugh, you're giving me a headache. And what's this, more of you? This is not how I figured today would go.
Let's talk to...
Was just about to meet with this Kiv Linders, and then these two show up, and now you.
She's not lying.
Busy time at the tavern.
Listen to the young woman.
Kiv and I have kind of been flirting with the idea of doing business for a while, and then I get a letter from him saying he's working with the Valois Mercantile, so I say sign me up. Moving high Isle silks over here on the continent, very desirable among some of my clientele, but from what I'm hearing now, this was all just a con. Ah, that's the pit. Look, I have my own family's good name to protect. I was gonna meet him in the basement here. Entrance is around the side. Why don't you and your imposing friend here go chat with him?
You three stay here. We'll handle this.
like trouble. We're out of here, Linders.
Wait, Fulmore! Look at what you two did! You screwed up a great business opportunity.
Okay. I give. Whatever you want, I'll give it to you. Friends of Aurelia Jorvel, right? You got me. Kiv Lindis, at your service. Your soothing night buddy must be Isabel. She wants her ring back. I don't want to be killed. We've got no problems here. You can't. Not really. But you can absolutely trust that I want to walk away from this with my hide intact. I'm betting you're more willing to chat than the stabby sword lady here. And I've got to tell you where the ring is. I hid it, but I'll tell you where it is. You found me once. I'm sure you can find me again. Just let me leave with my beautiful face on my perfect body. All right? Buried at the base of a twin-spire rock. It's just north of Ogandar's winery. Hey, no offense, but I hope we never meet again. Wait, what friends?
Hello, you fetching fetcher. You cost me my job.
I feel we've come up with punishment that fits his crimes. And we'd like you to choose, please, and thank you.
That fetching... Kiv will just seduce a guard and slip out of town if we turn him in. I have a better idea. Well, I had to stop studying alchemy because I lost my job. What better way to punish him than to try out one of my concoctions? It's a transformative admixture that should turn him into a skeever for a few days. I'm sure I did the measurements right. It'll last for a week at most, maybe a month. Look, it's a bit experimental, but my instructor was really pleased. And best of all, it's applied to the skin, so it has more uses than a drinkable concoction. This won't hurt a bit, Kiv.
Get away, you witch!
Damn, thought it would be a skeever. Gotta remember for next time, go easy on the spider silk.
There, that rock with the 2 points. Didn't that greedy skeever say twin spires? Drake, looks like he was honest. This time. Finally holding it again. This little thing caused so much trouble. Damn. I can't tell you what it means to have this back. Just looking at it, my emotions have me all tangled up. Aurelia knew me better than anyone in the whole world when I gave her this ring. But she didn't know what the ring meant. She never really understood it. Or me. The only thing I want in the whole of Tamriel right now is to see my parents. I need to tell them what happened. Leave this with them for safekeeping. Maybe get a hug from my mom. My parents live in a townhouse near the port in Gonfalon Bay, back on High Isle. I'd love for them to meet you. This is it. My family home. I'm not nervous. You're nervous.
Bella, is that you? Come on up. We're just upstairs.
Hello, Mother. Hello, Father. I have some news. A thief stole my old signet ring and may have caused us some issues. Don't worry. My friend and I are looking into it.
That would explain some letters we've received.
We caught the thief and I have the ring, but I want you to have it. I clearly can't keep it
I am
safe.
sure there's a story here, and I bet it involves Aurelia. But for now, I'm just so glad to see you.
My friend, I am proud to introduce you to the Honorable Delvin Valois and Lady Mariette Valois.
Welcome. Isabel writes us often, so we feel like we know you already.
So, now you've met my parents. They really are the sweetest people, even if they can be a little much. Very sure. If I lose the ring on our travels, it could end up in another scoundrel's pockets. Plus, it feels right that the ring returns to my real home, closing a chapter from my past. Yes, exactly. I'd much rather it sit on the mantle here, a reminder of my devotion to my family, and no longer a reminder of the Isabel from all those years ago. We saw justice done and put right something I should have sorted a long time ago. This adventure has reminded me how important it is to be honest with the people you care about. So, hey, your friendship means the world to me. Thanks. Thank you both. I'll feel a lot better if I know you have it. I love you guys.
Of course we'll hold it for you. But you know we trust you.
Just let us know if you need any help sorting out where he went, all right? We love you too.